Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Just going to make this a little bit bigger so I have a big head. I decided that I'm going to do a short one rather than a big long one of Lardy's because I don't. After the last one, we need a break, don't we? This was called Mole Man, and I think this is where she dressed up as him and took the piss. I don't know if I actually watched this at the time. I think I may have seen the thumbnail and just thought, yeah, no, I'm not. But I'll know when it starts, won't I? So, are we ready? Shall we jump in? Do I need to turn it up a bit? Why is she never there? So rude. A minute.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, baby. Hey, Ladybug Carrie, how are you? My swag going here. Hey, peeps, what's up? I just thought I'd pop on this channel.
I'd so love it if he was watching and he just turned up at her door and said, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" If you're just walking in and you're like, what, who, what the hell, what's going on? She was on a dating site and this bloke was interested in dating her, but he had a mole which put her off to begin with, and then she made fun of him, and then she felt bad because she'd made fun of him, but really what it was she was thinking about the amount of money he might have had and she'd miss out on that, so she started talking to him again, and then he opened up to her that he'd had an operation and whatever, and she just took the piss out of him, and then she blocked him again. So I would wish that he'd see this. Do you know what I mean? At the time, obviously not now, but at the time, I wish he'd seen it, or he'd found her on YouTube and told her where to go.
That's funny, Irma. That's real funny. This is dog here. Some dog. Okay, well, hey, dog. Hey, how you doing, dog? What's up? What's up? What's up, dog? You know how to high five? Can you do anything? Can you do a trick? Do a trick. No? Okay. Well, I like big dogs. I like big dogs.
I cannot
So,
lie.
I'm coming on because y'all are making fun of my mole.
No, Lardy was making fun of your mole. Nobody else was. Oh, mind you. Yeah, that being said, probably the fucking minions were joining in as well, weren't they? Oh, you're so funny, Laurie.
And there's a story that I want to tell you. So, back in the 70s, I was traveling the world. Traveled the whole world. This was before I had my babies. And I was in Abu Dhabi. I flew there because the Ayatollah, we called him for Khomeini, Ayatollah Khomeini, because we're
It's not Co, is it? It's Hermione. Elizabeth, tell me if I'm right or wrong. I think you might know. So she's going to sit here now and tell all the stories that he told her in private. Just to ridicule him. And see, does this not show people how she can sit and do a voice and a stance? It's all acting with her. Even when people think she's being real, she's acting. It's all an act. Like she said once, she dropped herself in it. She said, everything I do for a reason.
Tight, but yeah, so he wanted to take me to dinner. And he was in Iran, which was Persia, back in the day, and Iran, and I don't want to go quite that far, so we decided to just meet in the middle in Abu Dhabi and have dinner, sit and talk. And I didn't have this. I didn't have this on my face. Like, learn to love myself with it. But it's a rare type of skin cancer that I got because we were in the desert. He had let me ride his camel. And his camel was a little taller than the other camel. So he thought he was doing me a solid, but in actuality, it made me a little closer to the sun. And so back then, they didn't really have sunscreen, you know what I'm saying? So I got this like growth. It started out, it was actually, it was pretty small. It was like the size of my third testicle, like, because, they're not all the same size. You know what I'm talking about? So started out as like a little dot, and I forgot to shave over there. A little patchy. Yeah, could never quite grow a mustache. It's okay, dog. I know, there's food. Okay, I think we're supposed to give you a little piece of chicken or something. I don't know, like I don't have pets because that would be cruel. That would be real cruel because, see, it even choked a little.
And does she care? No. And have you noticed the entire time she's been talking, Pom Pom was there licking her lips, bobbing about, waiting for food. And she never once said anything about the noise she was making. So there's no reason for her to be screaming at her like she was in the last video we watched.
So yeah, it started out as a little dot and then it kind of just grew. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck is this thing? So the head of the National Skincare Association, who is like another really good friend of mine, took a look at it and said, man, if you touch that, you're going to die. So it's just now part of my vibe, babe. It's part of my vibe. So a lot of you, I know she's got a YouTube channel. She already told me that.
I don't tell anybody that I'm gonna date, that I've got a YouTube channel, or that I've got knee operations, or that I've had weight loss surgery. I told him everything in the first 2 seconds.
But y'all are mean, like you're making fun of my mole, and I really prefer to call it a growth because it means so much more than a mole. It's a growth, baby, because it's growing. It's alive. It's alive. It's part of me. It's like its own separate entity. And
It's part of you or it's separate, which?
just learned to like not only accept it, but like it's me, like it chose me. It grew on my face. There's a reason for that. Here's a poem I once wrote. Deep, Deep skin. Deep skin cells grow deep. So deep in my heart. I can feel it. Grow. Sun. Grow from the sun and thrive. Thrive, baby, thrive. I did not choose you. You chose me. Total acceptance. I bow to thee. You know, I could fuck anything. Anybody, everything wants to fuck me. Abigail, everything wants to fuck me. Men, women, you know, but I'm not doing that shit anymore because, well, you know, I'm recovering because the mole didn't kill me, but I almost died. I almost died 3 times. Well, actually, I did die. I died 4 times. And then I guess the 4th time when they nicked my nut sack, it started my heart again.
So let me get this straight. It's okay for you to make an entire video ridiculing some man that you've never even met in real life, but nobody's allowed to say anything about you. Tell me again how that works.
But man, I'm in pain. I'm very limited to like what I can wear, you know? I can't wear a whole lot because, well, I told you I had 3 testicles. And they nicked one of the bigger ones, not the small one, but the bigger one. And I mean, seriously, babe, these are the only shoes that I can wear. I can't go to a martini bar with this. Like, this is just, you know, what is that? Like, my kids stole all my shoes because I have like a shoe fetish. So I can only wear these. What is this thing? Is a little rat dog? Is this a little rat? What is that? Like, that's I don't know, man. I like big dogs. You have to have a big dog. I'm gonna have a dog. It's gonna be a big dog. I just wanted to get on here real quick and tell you guys about the mole because I guess, well, it's not a mole, and I really don't want to be calling it a mole. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. But if you're asking me, I prefer if you call it a growth.
That was one of the few tops that she had that actually looked good on her and wasn't covered in 2 ton of dog hair and dirt and fucking God knows what else.
So, growth man, because that makes me feel like, look at that, you know?
Your muscle fell over the top and it's hanging down the bottom. You might want to sew it back up.
No, it's growth. Baby, it's growth. Cheryl for peace, I feel you. I feel you. That was a high 5. No, it's a growth on my fucking face. I mean, you know, it took a long time for me to accept that. Acceptance is key. Just drinking water. Another time I'm going to have to come on, tell you about how I delivered my fourth child on the corner of exit 52 on the 10. Man, that was crazy.
Why is that funny? Wouldn't any woman who heard that a father of a child delivered the child and in the back end of a car think, wow, how amazing is that? What personal experience for you and your wife or your girlfriend. How close would you be to that baby when you actually helped it into the world? That's something to be... What's the word? I've got no words today. Okay, I'm sorry. Words have gone on holiday. That's something to be proud of. If someone told me I delivered a baby, I'd be like, wow, how cool was that? But no, it's open to ridicule. But she's so empathetic, people. This is just an act. Don't let it fool you.
That's some crazy shit. That is some crazy shit. Sorry guys. I'm just eating right now.
As always. Elizabeth, look! Buxom Celeste let her moustache grow in. I think that's so Buxom Celeste. I love that.
Not a skin tag, Irma. It's a girl.
It's like that other drag queen that's on YouTube that I said I love her name, Wilma Fingerdo. Tickles me every time I see her pop up.
Both. Skin tags. Well, I was a doctor when I was 18. I was going to be a dermatologist, so it's not a fucking skin tag. A fucking skin tag.
Sorry.
It's the same color as skin. You hear me? These chains are wearing me down. You just burp. It's my style, oh man. It's my style. I mean, I really should take them off because any extra weight added to my body just makes that testicle hurt like hell. Everything. Like I can barely walk. But, you know, I still joined the website because any woman that really wants to get to know me, she won't care that I'm not at my 100%. I mean, I get pleasure from her pleasure, you know? That's why God created man. Please, women. Yeah, but I'm not mole man either. I'm growth man. growth, man. It's an honor to have this on my face now, because every time I look at it, I think of the Ayatollah. He's a good guy, very misunderstood, very misunderstood. He was a good dude.
See what I'm saying about how she can keep this up, right? Full on, quarter of an hour or more. She hasn't broke character. Yet people believe her when she cries. Really.
Yeah, so this is I want you to hear what my voice sounds like over the phone. It's so fucking sexy.
I'd love him to find out you recorded him.
Hey, Lori, your pleasure's what pleases me.
Yeah.
My dad and his family are from Providence, so I love the accent. Enjoy.
Gotta hear that again. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you.
Your pleasure's what pleases me. My dad and his family are from Providence, so I love the accent. Enjoy.
Enjoy. The mole, I'm sorry, the growth, it actually photographs really well. I'll show you. Hang on, dude. Dude, hang on. Hang on, dude. Hang on, dude.
She's
Love
a
to please a
twat.
woman. I just love to please a woman. That's why God put me on this earth, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's put a sticker over my face. A sticker. Like hearts, or I don't know, maybe some food. I could use some food. Turkey. Maybe a turkey. Yeah. Use a turkey. You can see my cross. Okay, here's me. This is me, babies. This is me. This is me. Yeah. You see the mole? I mean, the growth. Let me get a close-up of it. Jeez, it's just, it really, I mean, you know, if you think about it, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's just...
She's horrible.
My head's on the pillow because I don't do much, because I got nicked down in the family jewels, you know what I'm saying? I got nicked. Man, it's been tough. It's been tough. But, you know, I want to show you another picture. Can you hang on a sec? Okay, good. Yeah, just hang on a sec.
And she honestly thinks this is really good content for a video. This is going to make her go viral, pretending to be Mole Man.
I mean, I actually have 3 other moles on my face. I covered them up today, but let's see.
Right, 20 minutes, that's long enough. Give it up now. It's not even
I put some
funny.
sunglasses on. Okay, man, this is so good. This is so fucking good. Okay, you ready? You guys ready to see? Wait, I didn't save it. No, yeah, I'm old school, you know. Can you see the other mole? Well, those are moles. I didn't get those in Abu Dhabi. No, babe. I have one here and one here. And then I think I look really sexy when I go like this. Yeah.
Really. Let's see if I can catch that as a thing. Ah,
I mean,
damn
most
it.
of my pictures online, you know, they're like this. I think I look really sexy when I go like this. Yeah.
How could anybody have this twat as a friend?
I mean, most of my pictures online, you know, they're like this. You can't see it. Because, I mean, I really have no intention of ever meeting up with anybody anyways. Like, so I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Dr. 18, I
Bit like you then, huh? Lying and catfishing and standing people up.
delivered one of my babies. Let my wife run free for 22 years because that's what she wanted. So, you know, I gave my woman what she wanted. Good night, Irma. I know about Cricket. Cricket's got a man. Cricket's back with her old boyfriend. I'll let her tell you the story, but apparently he didn't want to go get back with her. But she claimed she'd changed, so he gave it a shot. So I'm just going to take off these chains. Each one of them means something to me. I mean, they're all worth like millions, you know, but money doesn't mean anything. So, like, I don't give a shit. You know, it means nothing to me. I don't even know what gas prices are. What are the gas prices now? They're going up. I don't even know. I just fill up I have an Escalade, you know. I love the Escalade. Well, I have to tell you, the Escalade is my first Tuesday of the month car. I really drive sports cars, but they have to make special ones because well, I don't want to tell you really how tall I am, but just let's just say 6'5". I'm 6'5". You know, let's just stop there because what difference does it make? After 6'5", you're just like taller, you know? You know what I mean? Then you stop counting. You know, you have 2 balls. When you get a third one, you just stop counting. I mean, hell, I could have 4. I really don't know. I really don't care. I really don't care. You know, I mean, I don't care about money. My family has a ton of money.
That was the only reason you spoke to him again, wasn't it? Because he had tons of money and you thought you might be missing out on something. She's going to do this for the whole 42 minutes, isn't she? Just ridiculing this poor man.
I gave up on all of it. First of all, I was always taught, you know, you don't brag. You don't brag. But if I need money, I just go back to my family. I mean, my kids, they're all supported. They're all like self-supportive. One of my sons is like a millionaire gamer. Yeah, a gamer. Travels all over. I mean, not now. Travels all over. I bought his first. Well, thank you, Darlene. Thank you. Bought his first Mercedes at 19. All my kids are successful. But it's because I raised them. I retired at 31. But that's a story for when we meet. You know, like I'm not gonna be telling that stuff over the phone. Like, yeah.
Shame you didn't tell her anything over the phone, really, isn't it? See, people might be thinking, well, he was bullshitting her or whatever. I don't care whether he was or not. She shouldn't be doing this. She shouldn't have recorded him. She shouldn't have been speaking to him while she was on a live YouTube video. If it had been done to her, what would she say?
Sorry, I'm eating. I haven't eaten all day. Yeah. So if any of you ever want to get in touch with me, I'll be happy to talk on the phone. Or video chat. You know, we can video chat. We can Zoom. Thank you kindly, Christy.
It makes you laugh when you think, we can Zoom. You don't Zoom anywhere, do you? You just you're sat in your house looking at the screen. It's just funny that it's called Zoom. Where are you zooming to?
Yeah, I retired at 31. Mm-hmm. That didn't happen by accident. But it's a story for another time. I don't know why I have a bit of a southern accent. You know, I think I told you this. I told somebody. I've lived in every state in this great country of ours. I've lived in every state twice. And in fact, every March, except this one, I move. I move every March, my entire life. Every March I move someplace different. Why? Oh, just because I like to travel. So, I rent. I don't own. Plus, it's a buyer's market right now, and people are losing so much money. And I want to be free, so I rent. And so I moved to Tucson. And I asked people, like, where should I live? Like, where should I live? And they told me the foothills. So I moved to the foothills. They said that's the best place. But I later found out I moved to the West foothills. And apparently the East foothills are better. But I actually like the West foothills. I think it's nicer. And it's funny, when Lori told me she used to live in Long Beach, I told her I did too. Right over by the Queen Mary. Yep. Right next to the Queen Mary. That's where I lived, in Long Beach. Then I lived in LA. Because I'm a songwriter. I know, it makes no sense. Why would you move to Tucson?
Does she have any clue how absolutely rivetingly boring this is? Yeah, all her minions are sat there. Aren't she funny? Aren't she so funny? I love Laurie. You love Laurie. Yeah, Laurie's great.
I don't know.
And I do wish she'd stop giving the dogs a little bit of something. She did it with Doofus as well. And then she doesn't want to give them any more. So they never know if they're getting something or they're not getting something. So they always sit there just in case. And it's like, if you never started that, they wouldn't harass you every time you fucking ate.
Well, that's another funny thing. I didn't live in Atlanta, but Lori asked me where I live because I have a Georgia number. She said, where in Georgia did you live? I lived in Atlanta for 4 months, Buckhead. She lived in Buckhead. And I said, a few places. I loved the Isles. But she had never heard of the Isles. What's the Isles? Maybe I'll call it something else. I don't know. No, I'm just chill. I'm not going to fight with anybody over stuff. I don't fight with women. Who the fuck is Reggie Watkins, you're done. You're out.
See, didn't even break character for a troll. But they believe her when she cries.
Talk with no Reggie. Dude's not supposed to be watching some girl channel. It's a good idea, Petunia. Just in general. Rob, I wrote you back the whole story on my growth. Your comment. And it spurred me to make this video.
Are we done yet? 10.
You know, can't people just be? Like, can't people just be? Just enjoy the show. Man. I'm watching this other YouTube channel. Brian Jordan Alvarez, and he made up two characters actually that are morphed all around and whatever. And it's brilliant. It is brilliant, man. But everybody in the comments is trying to like write the story. They're like, oh, this guy's gonna end up killing her and this and that. Instead of just watching, they're like reading the last page of the book. That's the answer to your question, Judy. I'm a dude. I mean, I'm not dressed up like a dude. I'm a dude. I don't know what you want me to say. Either you have to watch or just never get your question answered and wonder instead of just watching. You know, what is this, a little rat or something? I don't know. I like big dogs. Big dogs like pit bulls, stuff like that.
Pit bulls aren't big.
Anyways, thank you for staring at my growth. It's part of me, you know. I've had it so long I don't remember a time before it existed. It's part of me. Get this little rat dog out of here. No, rat dog, go away. No, I don't like little dogs.
Well, stop giving it food then.
I don't like big dogs. Can't have you in my life because March is in like a couple of days. I'm going to be moving. But it's fine. I'd like to date somebody that lived in New York. Hell, that's an easy drive, you know? I mean, some people could take a couple days, but I'm not some people. I'm different. I'm different.
Oh, you're different, all right.
I just go out to my garage, decide what car I want to drive, and then I just go. I don't even think about it. But I don't know any restaurants here. I only know like 7-Eleven. Don't have a plane, no. But we've ridden on private jets before. I'll tell you, I was telling Lori, like, we always flew first class. You know, like, I always flew first class until we realized it's not really the safest because, like, when the plane goes down, when it nosedives, first class is going to be the first people killed. And I don't know, she said something like, when was the last time a plane nosedived? Like, but that shit happened last year a bunch of times. Planes nosediving all over the place. Yeah, planes nosedive all
How can she keep this up for this long and think it's interesting? Really?
the time. Hell, they just fall out of the sky. We're not talking about this latest crash, by the way. That was, sorry. When they worked on my insides and they nicked my third nut, they also gave me a hernia. You didn't hear me say that when she was on the last time, and she didn't tell you guys. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they gave me a hernia. This was all because of an appendicitis. I died 4 times because of appendicitis. Most people, you know, you hear, okay, you'll have pain. That's how you know that your appendix is going to rupture. But I didn't have any pain at all. I didn't have pain until they woke me up and told me I had died 4 times. What's that, a little peanut? Janet, you sending me peanuts? Oh, nuts. Yeah. My nut. Don't make me laugh. I might bust one. Don't want to bust a nut that way. It's probably why I had 6 kids, you know, I just shoot my load, plant my seed. That's it. I plant my seed. I raised my babies.
Well, he obviously did a bit more than you did then, didn't he? You let your mother raise yours. Or his friends' mothers.
I made them all like sit down and take the Myers-Briggs test. They're like, Dad, what the hell? What are you doing this for? You just want to be alone. The hell do you have to take this test for? But then they liked it. Dad. Kids. Real love is about opening yourself up to the parts of another person that's unknown. You revealing yourself while being vulnerable enough to be hurt. Because of this emotional risk, it is important to give your advantage away. Therefore, nobody can ever take advantage of you. MM 2020 ARR. Mole Man. All rights reserved.
Wow. Is everybody still awake out there? I'm fucking speechless. I really am. I don't know what to say to that. If you made it to the end with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one.